Hey guys, Coach Marcus here, Las Vegas, Nevada. Welcome back to my currently small YouTube channel, which is going to become a big YouTube channel. As of the date of this recording, I'm up to 102 or 103 subscribers. I just finished recording a live YouTube video where I talked about the 5 weight loss mistakes people make. And during that live, someone subscribed. So I was at 102 subscribers, and I believe I should be at 103 subscribers as of the date of this recording. But because of people like you, you're going to help this channel grow into a big YouTube channel. So help me get to 500 subscribers. So I'm going to get right to this one. So I was reading an article and it talked about breakfast and which foods to eat. And I agree with it because this is how I eat. My wife eats this way, as does my daughter. There are 3 food items you want to eat for breakfast daily, and don't skip breakfast. So my qualifications are this. I was once 297 pounds. I lost almost 90 pounds, and I became a certified personal trainer. People called me slim when I played college football. After football, I graduated, got a corporate job, and gained a lot of weight. And they began calling me Big Marcus. So I lost the weight, became a certified personal trainer. I used social media to share information about weight loss and diet and exercise. And people on social media started calling me Coach Marcus. This is the guy you see today. So the article is written by 3 longevity experts, okay, about breakfast and when to eat it. So I'm just gonna summarize it for you guys. So you guys don't have to go and read the article. But when it comes to healthy aging, a few nutrients matter more than trendy morning routines. Okay, so if you think breakfast as a quick stop for coffee and toast, you're missing out. You gotta have that protein. It may be time for you to rethink your routine. If you rely on coffee and toast for breakfast, you want to age wealthily and not elderly, rethink your routine. Now, I'm not making any type of medical claims. I'm not a doctor. I'm just sharing information based on my experience and what experts are recommending. So, according to nutrition and longevity experts, the first meal of the day may play a meaningful role in how your body ages. I truly think how you start your day is how you end your day. Start with a good breakfast, you're going to end your day well. Start with a bad, not good breakfast, your day is probably not going to go well. Now, the first meal, like I said, of the day plays a role in how your body ages and supporting muscle maintenance. That's important. Also, stabilizing metabolism and your blood sugar and nourishing the gut microbiome. That all starts with a healthy breakfast. Now, a breakfast that supports healthy aging is not about chasing a single perfect food. There's not one perfect food item or trendy routine. Instead, experts say the focus should be on a few foundational elements, especially protein, number one, fiber, number two, and whole, minimally processed foods or whole foods. Not the grocery store whole foods, but whole foods, foods that aren't packaged and changed from their original state. And so let me get to my next part. Now, start with protein and fiber. I eat like this every day. I always have protein, I always have some type of fiber, and I always use whole foods. Okay, so most experts, when they talk about longevity, right, they talk about supportive breakfast. And the breakfast have 2 nutrients, protein and fiber. You gotta have that. Protein is amazing. That's gonna help you feel full, going to help you build and maintain muscle, stabilize your blood sugar, as does fiber. Now, a longevity supporting breakfast usually comes down to 2 anchors, protein and fiber. Protein helps stabilize blood sugar and provide steady energy, while fiber from whole plant foods support gut and health metabolic balance. Gotta have that fruit, vegetables. I like organic, non-GMO, by the way. And so protein becomes particularly important with age. Have you ever noticed people who are older tend to be more flabby? Don't eat a lot of protein, not a lot of meat or protein sources. They eat light. They need more protein. Now, because maintaining muscle mass is closely tied to long-term health. need to maintain that muscle mass. That's why you need protein. Okay, so maintaining muscle mass is one of the most important drivers of metabolic health, resilience, and longevity. Muscle mass. You need to maintain that. And so a dietitian says, look, healthy aging includes maintaining muscle, noting that age-related muscle loss known as sarcopenia, okay, that's age-related muscle loss, is called sarcopenia, becomes more common over time. This is why it's important as a maturing adult to make sure you are maintaining muscle and building muscle. I'm 57. I go to the gym 4 days a week to lift weights. 1 day a week, no weights, abdominal work, treadmill work, stretching. But 4 days a week, I'm lifting weights, right? So, but the rule of thumb is this: try to eat roughly 25 grams of protein at breakfast when possible. 20, 25, 25, 30. Okay. Now, if you know what 25 grams of protein looks like, then you can aim for that. So it's important to know what it looks like. So get you a scale, right? Look at the serving sizes of your food items, and you can see what 25 grams of protein looks like. And always remember, it's not about being perfect, right? Perfection is not necessary. Some days are going to be better than other days, right? Now, why many typical breakfasts fall short. This is where a lot of people miss it. The problem, okay, is that many standard American diets, right, breakfasts are built around refined carbohydrates. People eat donuts and toast and bagels, okay, and very little else. No protein, no fiber. And a lot of people default to toast or cereal. Then they wonder why they're hungry an hour later. Okay, and so let's just say you have toast with jam or jelly, or toast with cream cheese. Where's the fiber? Where's the protein in that? You need those. And a plain bowl of cereal like cornflakes, bran cereal, right, may provide quick energy. You may have a quick energy boost from the carbohydrates providing sugar to your cells, give you that quick boost, but you're going to crash. And you're lacking the nutrients that support stable blood sugar and lasting fullness. You heard that, stable blood sugar and lasting fullness. I remember growing up, we had cornflakes for breakfast. By the time I got to school, I was hungry. So it makes sense. It makes sense. So let me get to my notes. So uh, now it doesn't mean cereal by itself is off limits. You can eat the cereal, but you got to add something else with it. You just need some support. And so there's some great cereals for fiber out there. I like eating bran cereal. I like Raisin Bran. Amazing. I liked it. My grandmother got me into eating bran cereal and Raisin Bran as a child. I still eat that to this day. But you can also have other foods go with it, like Greek yogurt for that protein and fat. You need that. Or you can add some fruit or some nuts, things like that. So there are ways to make certain cereals, okay, a part of a balanced breakfast. Next, don't forget the gut microbiome, right? Your immune system, most of your immune system is in your gut. You have to take care of that. So fiber does far more than support digestion. It also feeds trillions of microbes living in your gut. You need those. And soluble fibers from food like oats, chia seeds, and legumes help nourish beneficial bacteria. I like eating oats for breakfast, like oatmeal, oat bran, good stuff. I like having chia seeds mixed in my oat bran or oatmeal, and I like eating legumes, cashews, lentils, things like that. Those help nourish beneficial bacteria, which produce compounds called short chain fatty acids. Your body needs those, and these molecules influence inflammation, immune function, and metabolic signaling throughout the body, right? So they help the body to not be inflamed. They also help to boost your immune system, and they help your metabolism, right? Keep it going. So breakfast can actually be one of the easiest opportunities to support your cells, keep your cells healthy. And I like eating colorful plant foods. They play a key role. So berries, I like organic blueberries, organic strawberries. Primarily, I do eat some raspberries occasionally, but blueberries and strawberries, my favorite. Walnuts, I keep a bag of organic walnuts in the pantry. Flax seeds, you can buy flax seeds or flaxseed powder. Just sprinkle that into your oatmeal or onto your dish. Amazing. And also leafy greens, spinach, kale, two of my favorite greens to consume every day. I like making spinach or kale or even broccoli with my scrambled eggs a couple times a week. And the reason why they provide polyphenols, need those, and antioxidants that help protect cells from oxidative stress, keeps your cells from being stressed out and being damaged. So breakfast isn't just about fueling the morning, it's a daily chance to support your body's biological systems that influence how you age. And I don't think anybody on the planet wants to age elderly. I don't think anyone wants to get sick and die early. We want to age elderly and live long and live strong. Next, whole foods. You got to eat whole foods. I'm not knocking packaged foods. I eat some packaged foods, but for the most part, you want to eat whole foods. So another goal of a healthy aging breakfast is avoiding dramatic blood sugar spikes. If you can control your blood sugar, you can control your health. Right. So a longevity doctor says this, emphasizing building your meal around whole foods and fiber-rich carbohydrates. Fiber, get that. So a supportive breakfast is minimally processed, fiber-rich, and designed to avoid large glucose and insulin spikes because chronically elevated insulin levels are linked to faster aging. You get older faster. So instead of refined breads and sugary cereals, you want to eat things like oats or oat bran or oatmeal, intact whole grains, fruit, nuts, and seeds. Got to have those seeds. So a Mediterranean style breakfast, check it out, built on whole foods rather than processed meats and sugary spreads, which is here in America. That type of diet, the Mediterranean style diet, is far more aligned with long-term cardio metabolic health. Okay, now when you eat breakfast, this is what matters. What you eat matters, but when you eat it also matters. Now, when you eat it, it plays a strong role. So, eating within 1 to 2 hours of waking up can help align the body's circadian rhythm. I know there's people who do different fasts. I go probably 12 hours between my last meal of the day and my first meal of the day. But if you eat 1 to 2 hours within 1 to 2 hours of waking up, that's going to help support your body's circadian rhythm. And did you know this? Cortisol, that stress hormone, that level rises naturally in the morning to help you wake up. Did you know that? And eating a balanced meal helps bring that response back down while stabilizing energy, which may make it easier to lose weight because your cortisol levels are normal, not elevated. So, eating within 1 to 2 hours of waking up helps regulate cortisol levels, stabilize blood sugar, and support more consistent energy throughout the day. Like I said, how you start your day is how you end your day. Now, skipping breakfast entirely has also been linked in some research to poorer metabolic outcomes and higher risk of cardiovascular disease. So, breakfast doesn't even have to be large as long as you have a protein and fiber in this whole food. So, even a small nutrient dense meal can help transition the body out of its overnight fast. Remember, you are breaking a fast when you eat breakfast. So, eat right, feel right. So here are some expert approved breakfast ideas. These are great. I like these. I'm gonna make some of these. So fortunately, a breakfast that supports healthy aging, okay, does not need to be elaborate. Experts say this: the best options are often simple, repeatable, and built around whole ingredients. Right? They're not complex. Who likes complex meals? I don't. I like keep my meals simple. Some chicken sausage, eggs with broccoli, and some grapefruit, and sometimes yogurt with that, Greek yogurt. I keep it simple. So check it out. Breakfast burrito. Breakfast burritos. Make these ahead of time so you can prepare burritos filled with eggs, beans, and cheese if you like that combination. But this combination of beans and the eggs, fiber and protein, that will satisfy you for a couple hours, keep you full, keep you satiated so you don't overeat during the day. Greek yogurt with fiber-rich cereal and fruit. I like doing that. So I like having Greek yogurt, and I'll break up some like wheat flakes, bran flakes, and mix it with the yogurt, and have some fruit mixed in it. It's amazing. So you can layer a high protein yogurt with a fiber forward cereal or something like that, and berries. That's going to provide protein, fiber, and beneficial plant compounds. Next one is chia pudding. Make it overnight. Okay, so chia pudding with berries and hemp seed hearts. All right, and so that has a combination of protein, fiber, healthy fats, and antioxidants. Next one is overnight buckwheat with walnuts and fruit. I haven't made this one. I have made overnight oats before. I'm gonna try this like this. So whole grains paired with nuts offer steady energy and gut supporting fiber. Avocado toast. I'm not a big avocado fan, but I will eat it. So whole grain bread. I like using sprouted grain bread that's not made with wheat. You can top it with avocado and hemp seeds or pumpkin seeds. That's going to provide fiber for the body, healthy fats, and plant-based protein because not everyone eats animals. Understand that. All right. And you can have options like oats with berries and nuts, one of my favorite. Whole grain toast with avocado and salmon, another one of my favorite. Salmon, guys. Pan-sear salmon with some toast and some eggs, amazing, right? Or you can even do ricotta cheese topped with fruit and almonds. I'm going to try that next week. So check it out. Small changes add up. So the goal is not perfection. It's about being consistent with eating a healthy breakfast daily. So it's not about being perfect. You might miss it some days, but most days of the week, eat healthy. Okay, so longevity nutrition is usually much more simple than people think. It's not complicated. So more often it comes down to building simple, repeatable meals that nourish the body consistently over time, right? Let me say that again. It's about building simple, repeatable meals that nourish the body consistently over time. That's what you want, consistency. Okay, that's where your power is at, consistency. So breakfast built around protein, fiber, and whole foods may seem like a small habit. It adds up, guys. But over the years and decades, those daily choices can help support muscle, metabolic health, and the systems that influence how well we age. So if you guys found some value with this video, do me a favor, give me a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, spread the word, help me get to 500 subscribers. That's my next target, 500. And always remember this, guys, God doesn't want you sick and he doesn't want you broke. He wants you healthy. He wants you wealthy. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on my next video. Have a great day. Bye.